So please subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you. Good morning, students. How are you guys? Welcome to my channel, Professor in Suit. Here I have Mr. Akshay. Let's continue to the part 5. Okay, so let's go ahead. Hope you liked all my previous part 4. Let's straight away go to this question. Welcome everyone. Okay, so this topic says use elimination to solve each system of equation. Now you know how to solve this kind of question, but I'll suggest you guys use calculator. Okay, the way to do this, how is the step to follow this? We did it in the previous class. Okay, you can see my previous video. How did we do it? You can do it in the same way, or you can use the calculator. Okay, I'll do one question and then we can straight away go to the calculator method. Let's do it fast as we did it last time. So let's quickly revise it. First step is to check which one. Let's take this x and let's try to make this both the x same. Now how will you make it same? Here you have 1 and you have 3. So we need to make it same. So what should I do times what? What should I do the times over here? I should do times what I can do to make it same. What is the number 3? So I should do times 3. So when I do times, the times goes with every term. You see? So 3 times x, it will become 3x, and 3 times y, I'll write it down. Okay, so it's either of the way, it's fine. 3y, I'll write it down. So 3 times x is becomes 3x, 3 times y, it becomes 3y, and 3 times 2, it becomes 6. Okay, it's one and the same. You can write it up, you can write it down, it's one and the same. Now look at these two terms. These two terms, they are equal, 3 and 3. But what about the sign? The signs are opposite. What did I tell? Whenever you have opposite signs, what do you have to do? We have to do plus. So minus 3x plus 3x cancel. 3y plus 4y plus 3y, that's 7y. And 15 plus 6, that's 21. Then we divide by 7, divide by 7. Cancel, cancel. Y is what? 21 over 7, that's 3. Once you get y, put it back in any of this equation, either the first one or the second one. I'll put it in the 4. So put it over here. So what will you get it? I'll get minus 3x plus 4 times y. Now what is the y? 3 equal 15. So minus 3x plus 4 times 3, that's 12, equal 15. X and x together, number and number together. Bring this plus 12 here. It will become minus. So 3x equal 15 minus 12. That is 3, and divide by minus 3, divide by minus 3. So what do you get? X is what? Minus 1. So what's the solution? Solution first will come. What is the first variable? X. So that's minus 1. And next comes the y. That's 3. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, but in the exam, if you have calculator, I'll prefer you guys use calculator. I'll repeat again. How do we do by using calculator? Click mod, click 5, the equation, and click 1. Okay, now you have a, b, c. Put the numbers. No need to multiply and everything. Look at this two equation. Okay, with x there is no number, means 1. Put 1. Put equal. Then with y there is no number, means 1. Put 1. Put equal. Then there is 2. Put 2. And equal. Then you have minus 3. Minus 3. Then equal. Then you have 4. Put 4 and equal. And lastly put 15. Equal. Now voila, see the magic. What's the answer? Minus 1. See, minus 1 and 3. Okay, so minus 1 and 3. In this way you can do it. So you can do all the remaining questions because it's one and the same. It's same, so I won't be doing it. Let's go to the next one. Next topic. Okay, so here this is like an equation. No, sorry, it's like a graph. So there is a table. Sorry, there is a plane, there is a line, there is points. So according to the question, you need to find what's the answer. Let's go ahead. It's pretty easy. It's more easier than anything. Use the figure to name each of the following. So you need to name each of the following. First one, a line containing point Q. Where is point Q here? So this is the line. Which is the line? I can say line C. So what is it? Line C. Or you can also say line TR or RT or RQ. Okay, taking 2 points. Next one, a plane containing point S and point T, like a box which has S and T. So S, you see S and T is here. So which is this box? It's called plane A. So what is it? Plane A. Okay, in this way. Let's go to this one. Name the lines that are only in plane Q. Now where is plane Q? Q. Now it's capital Q. Check for capital Q here. So that's the box. So this box. In this box, which are the lines you can see? You see, I can see this line. So what is that line? N. And I can see this line. That is line Q. So what are the lines? Line N and line Q. Okay. What about the next one? How many planes are labeled in the figure? How many planes are there? Two planes. Plane R and plane Q. So that's two planes. Okay. If they ask you the names, write the names. Name the plane containing lines M and T. Now M and T has the line, a plane R. So that's the plane R. So you see the name of the plane is always capital letter. Okay, and it's always in the corner. Make sure that. Next, name the intersection of line M and T. Now where is M and where is T? Where do they meet each other? Intersection means where do they meet each other? Okay, so they meet at point C. Don't write just C. It's point C. Okay, you can see the options. Mostly the exam is optional wise MCQs, so you don't have to worry. Just see the option. Next one, question number 5. Name a point that is not coplanar with A, B, and C. So A, B, and C. So A, B, C is inside this plane. So not coplanar means outside that plane. So all those points outside. All those points outside. So there are many points outside. There is point M, there is point G, H, L, P, any point you can write. Okay. So it will be under the option. So I'll take point M or also point G. I can write point L, point H, point P. Okay. Next one. Are the points F, M, G, and P coplanar? So F, M, G, and P, are they inside one plane? F, where is F? F is here. Oh, sorry, it's overlapped. Let me erase it. So you see, F, M, G. Oh, it straight away came in another plane. So are they in one plane? No, they're not in one plane. Why? Because they are in two separate planes. The answer is no. Explain they are in two separate planes. Okay, because they are in two separate planes. Okay. Next, just line N and line Q intersect. N and Q. Do they intersect? No. No, they don't intersect. Okay, let's go to the next one. Why they don't intersect? Because you can see straight away they don't intersect. They might intersect outside the plane, but we don't know. That be sure. But in the figure they don't intersect. Now here, let's go to the same type of question. How many planes appear in this figure? Now how many box you can see? Now it can be a square box, it can be a triangle, any closed figure. How many closed figure can you see? So let me draw it for you. The first closed figure is this one. You see the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the behind, and the fifth one behind. Okay. Apart from this, there is one big plane also. This one, you see. So how many planes can you see? Six. Okay. Next, name 4 points that are collinear. What do you mean by collinear? Means they lie on one line. So where do they lie on one line? You see, so point H, I, C, and F. They all lie in one line. H, I, C, F. So these are the points collinear. Name the intersection of plane GAC. Where is GAC? G, A, and C, and plane P, and this one. Means where do these two planes meet each other? What do you think? Where do they meet? You see the base? This one, see? So they meet over this, right? So they lie on it. So that's the intersection. So what is that letter? CG. But you can't write just CG. What you have to write? Line CG. So what is it? Line CG. Understood? Last one. At what point do JI and DC intersect? So JI and DC, do they intersect? No, they don't intersect. No point. At no point they intersect. Okay. Okay, that's with that figure. Let's go to the next one. If they want explain what why they don't intersect, because they are two separate lines. That's it. Draw and label a figure for each relationship. Now for each question you have to draw a figure. Now how do you draw a figure? It's very easy. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so points X and Y lie on CD, and this means it's a line. So it's a line CD, means what? There is a point C and there is point D. So that's the line called CD. And on it, point X and Y line. So point X and Y lie on it. So point X and Y lie on it. Lie means what? It falls on it. So you can just put X and Y on that line. That's it. Two planes do not intersect. Means what? There's two figures, they don't touch each other. So just make two squares like this. So this one plane and this another plane, they don't touch each other. Okay, that's it. Line M intersects plane R at a single point. So there is plane R over here. Okay, so that's plane R. So how do you write with capital R? And there is a line, okay, which intersect this plane at a single point. So this is the point which they touch each other. And what is this line? Line M. Okay, don't worry, you guys don't have to draw it. It will be there in the options. So there will be four figures and you need to select which figure corresponds to this question. Okay. Next, three lines intersect at point J, but they do not lie in the same plane. Means what? They do not lie in the same plane. So I can take one plane up. Okay. So I can draw like this, or else I can make three planes. I think that's much better. So draw three lines, one line like this, one line like this, and one line like this. Okay, so they intersect at a point called as J. Okay, but all of them lie in a different plane. Okay, so let this one lie in a square plane like this. Okay, this line, and this line lie in this plane. Okay, and this one will lie in another plane, because they said all of these three lines lie in a different plane. Okay, that's it. That's how you do it. You understand? The next one, let's go to point 4, question 24. Points A, B, C, and D are collinear, but A, B, C, D, and F are not. So A, B, C, D are collinear, but F are not. So that's what. Put a point F outside. Okay, so if I say to you, so Okay, for you to understand, you don't have to draw this thing. I'm just making it clear, okay, by drawing the graph like x and y. So where will be this point a 2 3? So that's 1 and 2 here, and 3 is positive, so it will go up. So that's your point a. What about point b? 2 and minus 3, so it will go 3 times down. So 2 and minus 3, so it will be point b. And c and d are collinear, means let the c be here and d be here. Okay, they didn't say where it is. I'll take it over here. What do you mean by collinear? Means they lie on one line. So you see, so all they lie on one line. But A, B, C, D, and F are not. Mean where will be F? Take point F somewhere here. Let it be here. So that's your F. Okay, so that's one and two. It can be anywhere. Okay, one and two. It can be here. It can be here. Until and unless it's not on that line, it can be anywhere. It's fine. Okay, that's how you show that they are not collinear. Okay, because only the F is creating the problem. Okay, so that's how you do it. Let's go to the next one. Find the measure of QR. Now this is pretty easy. Okay, now how do you do this kind of questions? Always read the question properly. What they want QR. So highlight that QR. Okay, so that's your QR. Now we know the full, we know this, and we need this. How do you find? Pretty easy. Do minus the bigger minus the small. You will get the QR. So what will be the QR? 13 3/4 minus 6 5 8. Now this is not like a normal fraction. This is not 13 times 3 over 4. No, this is the mixed fraction. So if you want to solve it, you have to convert this mixed fraction into a normal fraction. Now how do you convert it? You must have studied in grade 5 or something. This times this and this plus this. So 4 times 13, that's I think 52. 12 152, and 52 plus 3 will be 55. Over the same denominator will be there 4. Same do over here. 8 times 6, what's 8 times 6? 48 plus 5. So 48 plus 5, 53. Over the same fraction, that is 8. Okay, just do this minus. Okay, now for this minus you can use calculator, or you can solve it. I'll prefer, if calculator is allowed, why to stress too much. Okay, so bring back the calculator back, click mod, click 1, it comes back. Put the fraction 55 over 4 minus, put the fraction 53 over 8. So what's the answer? 57 over 8. So if they give you this, if they want you, what's the mixed fraction? You can also click shift. Okay, so what's the answer? 57 over 8. So that's the answer. 57 over 8. That's the answer. Understood? Easy. Easy peasy. Okay, let's go to the next one. Same way you can do this all questions. So in this all question, you have to think either I have to do plus or I have to do minus. Okay. Okay, so I forgot to tell you one thing. Like, what if the answer is not in fraction? What if it's in mixed fraction? How do you convert back into the mixed fraction? Easy. What is this number 57 8? Let me see whether the calculator can do it. Okay, mostly I think it can do it. So how did we do? We do 54 over 4 minus 53 over 8. So what do you get? This one. Now if you see mixed fraction, you see this SG, just above SG, there's a mixed fraction symbol. So I should click shift and then click this. Okay, so you see this is the mixed fraction. You can do it in the calculator also, in your calculator also. So it's 7 1 over 8. So this can also be written as 7 1 over 8. So that's how we do it by using calculator also. Sorry, it looks like 71. Wait, let me put 1 up, then 8. Okay, so you can write in this, but this is also the correct answer. It depends upon the option. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now in this all questions, either you have to do plus or you have to do minus. It's mostly all the questions are pretty easy. I'll do some questions and I hope like you guys do the remaining ones. PR. What we need to find PR. Now I need the smaller one. So always remember, if they want smaller, do the minus. If they want big, do the plus. If they want smaller, do the minus. If they want big, do the plus. Okay. When they want smaller, so do minus. So 5.8 minus 3.7. So how much it will be? 2.1. Okay. Easy. 2.1 millimeter. Here EF means they want the full. So what you will do? Plus 2.5 plus 2.8. How much it will be? 3, 5.3 inch. Okay. Pretty the same. Pretty same, sorry. Okay. So I think rest of the questions are pretty same. I won't be doing everything. Okay. You guys can try it. Okay. It will be easy. If they want the smaller one, do the minus. If they want the big one, the entire one, do the plus. Find the measure of each segment. Let's do this. Here. Here it's little different. Here they want MO. So means what they want? They want this full. Full means what? This and this. And what does this line means? The line means they are equal. So if this 4.6, this is also 4.6. How much would be the total? It will be 9.2 centimeter. Okay. I think we did this question. We did it in the first video. Wait, let me go back. Let me see. I think we did this kind of question. Yes, see, we did this one. Okay, find the measure of each segment. I think they have repeated this question back. So you can refer back to the first video. Okay, part one or maybe part two. Okay, so for this question. Okay, so let's skip this part so that we don't waste our time doing the same questions again and again. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's skip this part. I'll write down over here. Refer part, I think part 2. Okay, fine. Let's go. Let's go back. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now here, what they say here, use the number line and find CF. What they want? CF. Now make sure, how do you find the CF? Where is C and where is F here? Now there is one way, an easy way, and one way it's like a you can say small baby way. Okay, like if you're a small baby, you don't understand how to do plus minus, I can give you one way. Okay, so I think you can use that way also and this way, either of them. I'll give both the ways. Okay, so it's up to you. As it's multiple choice question, so it doesn't matter how you end up with the answer, provided you end up with correct answer. So first I'll give you the textbook way. CF means what? You do F minus C. What you will do? F minus C. The second letter minus the first letter. Okay. So what's F? F is what? 5. So I do 5 minus C. Now what's C? C is minus 1. So minus minus 1 you have. So what it will be? 5 plus 1. So how much it will be? 6. Okay. So this is the first step, first way you can do it. And I'll give you another way also. That's a baby way. If you want to do it in that way, I have no problem. Now, if to find CF, just count how much is the distance from C to F, step by step. Look at my mouse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's the answer? 6. Okay. So this is like an easy counting way. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, either you want to do this or this, you can choose your option. Okay, I have no objection. Okay, until unless you get the answer correct, I don't mind anything. Okay, so that's how you do it. Let's go to the next one. Use the number line to find each measure. Next one also, let's do JL. Out of this, let's do either of them. I don't want to do everything, so let's do